Hey everyone, I'm Skotti from Skotti RNY, and this is my week 74 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass update. Well, I hope you guys out there are doing great. Thank you for tuning into my channel here. And so let's get right into the way things go around with me. I am 6'2", 46 years old. My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery July 7th, 2015 at Humber River Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My surgeon was Dr. Hagen. My surgery weight was 340 pounds. My goal weight was 219 pounds, which I reached my goal at week 33. Last week I was 219.4 pounds, and this week I am 222.6 pounds for a gain of 3.2 pounds. Making my loss from surgery of 117.4 pounds and a total loss of from my highest weight ever recorded of 196.4 pounds. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? It happens every now and then as I reach for my chocolate. There you go. Yeah. Well, not only did I fall off the wagon, I think I got right underneath the wheels as it kept rolling over me back and forth and back and forth. It was not a good week. I will be totally honest, it was not a good week. I was very carb heavy this past week, something that we shouldn't be doing, but I did. And I know now, obviously, that it really got to me. It's getting to me mentally, and obviously it got to me physically. Reasons why it happened? My willpower, I guess, this week was very bad. I mentioned once before how we go and get some bread from a local bakery at the end of the day on Sundays, for which we donate to the school and some other charities for Monday. And whatever's left over from that, I always take some to work and pass that along to people that can use it and eat it and whatnot. And of course, there's always a scone or three in there. I had a scone or three. I did. And, it's not just a scone or three that, got me up 3 pounds this past week, but it was things like that. And I don't keep this kind of food in my home. So I'm going to have to make a choice of, do I take it to work to give it to the people who can use it and really hammer down and fight my urge of eating them? Or do I just not take it to work and help my mental being of not having it there in front of me, so I just don't have that need to go get it? It's a balance that I'm going to work out. So I think what I'm going to do for next week is not take any into work and see how that helps out. Because again, that temptation was there way too often, and my temptation got the best of me. I am not the perfect weight loss surgery patient. That is true. So yeah, I was crazy carb heavy, and there's just no reason for it, because I don't get sick from the breads like that I can eat. Now, I don't eat a loaf of bread or sandwiches or stuff like that. Unfortunately, I eat scones, which were bad enough. And I've been through this once before where I gained a couple of pounds or so from these darn scones. So lesson learned again for this week. Hopefully there's not a lesson learned again in a month's time or 2 months' time, but if there is, then I will just get up and move forward from there. Yeah, the carbs got to me. And one thing I found too, though, was my taste buds, they got bored. There was no taste in there. So when my taste buds don't have anything and they're bored, then I turn to food. So I've changed that up a bit now. I chew gum, which they say you're not supposed to do, but I do chew gum anyways. So I've changed it to a cinnamon flavored gum just because it's got a little bit more bite to it, and it keeps my mouth happy with that, and to try and avoid the temptation. So I'm just started doing that, so hopefully that will help out this week as well. Yeah, my focus, I need to restart my focus. That's what I wrote down in my book when I knew I was in trouble. Yep. So I'll restart my focus, and we'll pick up and carry on from there. Yes. Moving right along, so To the gym, I was only at the gym 3 times this week. That's what I had a chance for. But when I was there, I get a good effort and had a good sweat going on. So, that's, again, my somewhat of an effort that I could do, get out there and do some exercising. A few of us went out from work last night. We went out for dinner, a Christmas dinner. I had lots of choices from beef to chicken to seafood pasta, all that stuff. But I had a stuffed trout. It was stuffed with crab and shrimp. I had a almond butter sauce, but almond. And it was delicious. So felt really good because, again, you go out for a meal and you're paying like $18 for a plate, but I'm not eating it all, right? So it's not $18 just for one meal. I can get 2.5 meals out of that whole portion. Hey, $18 for 2.5 meals? I'm not complaining. I think that's a great thing. That's the one benefit I like about being a weight loss surgery patient is you look at the prices and you go, oh my God, they're so expensive because I eat very little. But if you're okay eating leftovers, then that price there, and you can break it up to 2 meals or 3 meals, depending on how big the portion was originally, hey, it's paid for itself a couple times over. I like that. We had our local support group last week. It was really good. Just a little potluck and, quick, hey, how you doing, all that kind of stuff. And one woman, she made a very good comment, a really smart lady, and she wrote, and I wrote this down. They were talking about clothing and whatnot and how, the bodies change and it feels great, to be into smaller clothes. So she said, it feels good. It's about how it feels good about how it looks on you and not what the size on the tag says. So that's a great, way to look at it, because if it feels and looks good on you, then don't worry about what the tag says, because if you were a size, well, as for me, I was a size 52 pant, and when I was going down in size, what felt good on me, was like, oh wow, like I'm down to a 40. Why can't I get into a 38? I still finally got that farther down, but at that particular time, it felt good and looked good on me. And don't worry about the tag. And the same thing where she was coming from a woman's point of view. Don't worry about that tag. You've lost all that weight already, and you're still going to lose weight for some of those that are only part way through this. Enjoy what you have, how good it looks on you, and how it feels on you, because that's a big thing right there, and that makes a big difference. And when you look at something, when you wear it and you look at it in the mirror and think, wow, I feel great and I look great, it doesn't matter what the tag says, because you've been losing the weight, and it can get better and better if you wanted to. If you stop right there, but if you're comfortable where you are at that particular time in your life, enjoy it for what it's worth, because man, oh man, it's still a heck of a lot better than what you were before you started this. So enjoy it all the best. I know I do. Even with a 3-pound gain, I still enjoy it to the best that I can. So that was that. Otherwise, it was a great meeting to see all my local people. So that's my blabbering for this week. So thanks again for my subscribers out there. You guys are great. Don't forget, like the videos, share the videos. We always like that stuff. And if you want to get in touch, Google+. And remember, not every day is fantastic. I know that. But at least I have the opportunity to live every day. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.